Ngapain nelpon singkat-singkat? Ganti ke Axis Gaul sekarang. Gratis nelpon ke semua Axis sampai jam 5 sore. Kirim itu. Axis!
Hello everyone, welcome to UB News, and I, Misha, will accompany you for the next few minutes. The first news comes from the corruption case involving suspect XX amounting to 20.7 trillion, which has greatly harmed the nation and the state, leading many parties to propose the capital punishment for the suspect. Let's go straight to the latest updates through our colleague Diva, who is already connected and on duty at the location.
Thank you, Meisha. After the suspect was arrested for embezzling public funds amounting to 22.7 trillion rupiahs, which caused significant damage to the state's finances, tensions have now raised due to numerous proposals for capital punishment against suspect Rianto. Some people see the punishment as a firm statement against corruption, while others believe that the capital punishment is too extreme and raises questions about justice in the judicial system. We have spoken with people here to get their opinion on the proposal, and here is what some of them said.
In my opinion, the application of the capital punishment on corruption is excessive. Even the capital punishment itself is excessive because it violates the human rights. Moreover, giving the capital punishment does not have a deterrent effect, but instead makes the corrupted family suffer. The capital punishment only provides a temporary and instant punishment so that they cannot feel the deterrent effect. The corruptors should feel a lasting effect, such as detained, life in prison, or having their assets confiscated, so that they know how it feels to have something belongs to them is taken or confiscated by someone others.
I agree with my friend. I think the capital punishment is against human rights, and the right to life cannot be revoked. And I think the capital punishment for corruptors is not effective. Okay, so I don't believe the capital punishment is the best way to deal with corruption cases in Indonesia. Apart from violating human rights, this punishment also doesn't deter guarantee effect on the perpetrators. And I think the government should focus more on reforming the system and enforcing the law more strictly, as well as making things more transparent to stop this corruption happening in the first place.
I think the capital punishment is not an effective solution to eradicate corruption in Indonesia because it does not guarantee a deterrent effect, and it also does not solve the root problem of corruption in Indonesia. Because the corruption is a systematic problem that requires a comprehensive solution. And there are still many other punishments that can be given without violating the human rights.
Thank you. Back to you in the studio, Meisha.
Alright, thank you Diva. Now we are connected with Miss Jennifer as a socio-political observer. Good morning, Miss Jennifer. How are you today?
I'm great. How about you?
Me too. So, in response to the capital punishment proposal from several parties against suspects XX who is involved in the corruption case, what is your opinion on this as a socio-political observer in Indonesia?
If asked about that, well, I, who used to be a human rights activist, believe that the capital punishment certainly contradicts the principle and value of human rights. If changing the law is difficult, then we shouldn't implement the capital punishment. But we should ensure that the government of this country is good. Yes, in a sense, the capital punishment clearly violates human rights and the Constitution. Normatively, the capital punishment violates the right to live that should be protected, and it cannot be reduced in any form or by anyone. Essentially, the capital punishment does not answer anything.
So, the capital punishment is indeed considered a violation of human rights, right? Can the capital punishment be the right solution to eradicate corruption in Indonesia?
Can the capital punishment really stop and be a solution to corruption crimes? The evidence remains unanswered. we can see for ourselves. China, as the one country that implemented capital punishment, has still experienced corruption over the past 3 years. Dealing with corruption requires three simultaneous approaches: enforcement, prevention, and education, as well as shifting the paradigm from following the suspects to following the money. To be honest, the punishment for corruptors is not death, but the death of their social existence, like Singapore. So we impoverish their wealth first, and then confiscate everything, if possible, from every aspect of life. For example, in Singapore, corrupt individuals are prohibited from opening bank accounts and establishing businesses. Many studies show that the capital punishment does not effectively deter and prevent crimes. On the contrary, the capital punishment perpetuates the cycle of violence and closes off the possibility of rehabilitation and improvement. The capital punishment does not make Indonesia safer or uphold the rule of law because it does not protect anyone.
Well, that means the conclusion is that capital punishment is not an effective solution to stop corruption, even though it is implemented in some countries like China. Besides violating human rights, the capital punishment also doesn't improve a significant deterrence effect and can actually worsen the cycle of violence, as well as close off opportunities for rehabilitation. Is that right, Miss Jennifer?
Yes, that's how I see it.
Well, thank you, Miss Jennifer, for the opportunity given. I hope we can talk another time. Back with me in the studio, stay tuned for the next news after this commercial break. Goodbye.